What's up, guys? It's Serotonin, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm going to be attempting a 100% playthrough of Sonic Adventure 2. This is literally one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm really excited about this. I'm going to try and get all 180 emblems and unlock the fated promised land of Green Hill Zone. So without further ado, let's get this. Let's spend an unreasonable amount of hours trying to 100% my favorite game.
Story select.
I'm going to be starting with the hero story.
I'm Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. Some military troops suddenly showed
This
up.
is a
saying they
second
were looking
attempt.
For me. Looks like they might be taking me for a ride.
I got petty, and I'm attempting it again because I really want the A rank.
What are you talking about? I'm not a deserter from any military.
I got to the end on the first try, and I realized it wasn't going to be an A rank, and there was no way I was starting this game. Starting with City Escape on not an A rank. So we're going to do it one more time. I'm sorry you guys missed the highly iconic cutscene that comes with that in my needing so badly to redo this, though. I gotta say, the line where he complains about low-budget flights just hits harder as an adult. I took a Spirit flight recently. Now that's talking about low-budget flights. I wish I could have jumped out of the plane and snowboarded down the hill to my destination. Now, usually, I A-rank this stage by 100%ing on rings, and that's part of the reason why I needed a redo after my first try, was I realized that there was going to be no way. There are rings that you cannot reach in this stage without certain unlocks, and you don't have them at this part of the game. This is literally the first stage. You won't have the fire bracelet until Pyramid Cave. Pyramid Cave? Or is that's not even Pyramid Cave, is it? I think the fire bracelet comes in one of the space stages. Like, is it Crazy Gadget? The fire bracelet, it breaks steel plates. Sonic doesn't have the ability to do that until you get that. Some of the hidden rings in the stage are hidden behind steel crates. Please try to ignore the fact that I just missed the gold beetle. It hurts me as much as it hurts you. The 1,000 points that I just gave away, it eats at me. Though, to be honest, you don't really need that to accomplish an A rank in this stage. Pretty much just collect rings, hit enemies, make jumps, get points, get A rank. It's pretty straightforward. That's why I was so frustrated and I had to restart the video. I'm like, no. This has to be one of the freest A ranks of all life in this game. I'm not starting this video on a low note. Ah, yes. That's making the jump. That's me running to avoid getting run over by a truck. I swear this part of this stage was my first introduction to anxiety. Also, there is a Big the Cat cameo coming here very soon. I'm excited because I get to see it for once. Ah! There he goes. There he goes. We love Big the Cat here. But we do not love froggy fishing stages. The real ones know what I mean.
Yes.
There we go. Freest A rank of all life.
That was cool.
That was cool. And with that one emblem down, only a casual 179 to go, no big deal.
This game of tag is boring.
Ah yes, the first boss fight. Very easy.
Finally
Super
decided to
easy,
show
barely
up,
an
eh?
inconvenience.
Okay, bring it
Spider
on.
Creek Bigfoot reporting to headquarters.
Although-
Intruder has been located.
The desire to get greedy with this one, though, is strong, because I see speedrunners finish this in 10-15 seconds, and I think that I can be cool, like the speedrunners, but I'm not a speedrunner. I feel like I can still accomplish this pretty fast, though, so let's see. Am I greedy? I'm so greedy. I'm not rewarded for my greed. Also, I would love to hear what any of your favorite boss fights are. Feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite boss fight from this game is, or really just any Sonic game. I have pretty much played them all, so I don't really think there's one that anybody's going to say that's going to be something I haven't seen before. My personal favorite boss fight, I think, is Egg Golem. Actually, he's fun. The Sonic fight against him, not the Eggman fight. Although, you know, the Eggman fight against him isn't terrible. It used to just really annoy me as a kid because I'd fall into the quicksand a lot. But now that doesn't even happen to me, and I kind of wonder how it ever happened to me in the first place.
This is Spider Creek Bigfoot. Bigfoot to headquarters. Over. Request backup.
This is what I get for being greedy. I get to spend a minute and a half fighting a boss that I see people do in less than 30 seconds. Also, I think my second favorite boss fight is probably, like, maybe the Final Hazard. It's like a... It's really just a more fleshed out version of the boss fight before it, but the soundtrack is so epic. Almost as epic as this cutscene.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
And the ultimate edgelord.
Chaos Emerald. Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos Control!
Side eye.
Wow, he's fast! Hey, it's not his speed, he must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Shadow, what is
Yes, again. Oh, here comes the tension.
Just let it go.
Are you a furry if you acknowledge the tension here, or do you just have eyes? That's my question.
That emerald's mine.
I feel like it's very obvious to anybody.
Got that?
And well talked
The
about.
Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald.
They kind of got away from it in later titles.
What the?
Like, there's still this mild playfulness
Look who's calling
between
who a
them,
thief.
but they focus a lot more on Rouge's relationship with Shadow in later titles in the series, both with games, movies, like, and
Dr. Eggman.
the TV shows. Or I guess really the only movie that's going to have Shadow in it is the newest one that's coming out, so they technically haven't done it in any movies yet. But just definitely in the TV shows and in some of the games that come after this title, they focus more on Rouge's relationship with Shadow, and it's actually a good narrative. I really like it. I feel like Rouge grounds him in a way.
That's not your emerald.
Into it once I get back to the base.
This is also the intro to one of my absolute favorite level types in this game, and that's the treasure hunting stages. And that's because they require very little skill. It's all about common sense. And that's where I get a moment to shine for once.
but you can call
I was
me
not a
names.
very technically
Once again,
inclined kid,
the
so some of the
Master
speed
Emerald
stages were
was
hard for
stolen
me.
from Angel
I
One.
loved them. They were
The
hard.
thief turns out to be
These
this
stages
know-it-all
were where I
bastard
finally got a
of all
chance to get an
things.
A rank
When
for
that
once.
Batgirl was within my reach, who do you think shows up? Yep, that's right, Eggman. He came just in time to spoil my plan, and even tried to take the Master Emerald. I managed to break the Master Emerald into pieces before Eggman managed to escape. Now I have to find
Now, I
the
believe
pieces.
this
That Batgirl is after the
particular
pieces as well.
stage should be
I
an
have to
easy
collect them
A
all and
rank
put the
on
emerald
first
back
try
together quickly.
with no problems. It's some later stages that may not be so easy. This is one of the easiest treasure hunting stages in the game, just point blank period. And really, treasure hunting stages are easy. They're pretty much divided into several different areas, and you kind of just peruse through those areas until your radar goes off, and you got them, you know? Oftentimes they're in plain sight. A lot of people felt like the radar from the original Sonic Adventure game was better because it rang no matter which emerald you were near. But personally, as you can see by the fact that I'm about to finish this level in less than a minute, I don't really think that that radar is all that necessary. Yeah, see, here I go. What is this? This is 39 seconds.
I found
I'm
him.
finishing this. This is definitely freest A rank of all life. It's gotta be. Yeah, see, look at that. This is
Yeah,
great.
This is perfect.
There we go. 2 down. Way too many to go.
There's no mistake about it. This must be the island. It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong.
Aw,
It's
here
called
comes my
Tails Island.
bestie.
I heard the news about it on satellite TV.
I loved Tails as a
I still
kid.
can't believe that Sonic will destroy the military building or rob the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way.
He's just so sweet and he's smart and he wants to be helpful.
Look, it's Amy. And Eggman, too.
And here comes the ultimate pygmy girl causing all kinds of trouble.
I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
The original Transformers. This boss fight with Eggman is very easy. You can pretty much button mash your way through it. I will tell you guys, there is a boss fight that's going to happen later in this game with Eggman. It's not going to be easy. I will not be button mashing my way through it. I will be stockpiling lives in advance of it. Because I know that I'm going to get clowned on many times. But this one is an easy one.
Hey, how's that?
How's that, man? And an intro to the mech stages, which was another really fun kind of new concept in this game. I don't know if they totally introduced it in this game. They might have introduced it in Sonic Adventure.
This time I'll let you go.
I think they really just
But the
introduced the
next time
mech
we meet,
character
you won't
in
be
Sonic
so
Adventure,
lucky.
though. The mech stages are more of this game intro.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island?
Here goes this
I'm
girl
the one
again.
who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here?
Of course she does.
I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic.
Again.
Again? Hurry!
Yep.
I know Eggman
Again.
up to no good again. Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back. Don't leave without me! I want to help Sonic too!
This is the intro to the mech stages. This is the first mech stage in the game. If you're playing Hero Story anyway.
But she told me that Eggman
They
was
were
up to
introduced,
evil
I
ways.
believe,
Planning something
correct me if I'm
really
wrong,
big
but I
this
believe
time. I need to
because
keep an eye
around the
on
time
Eggman.
this game
But
was
first I
released,
have
which
to
was
save my
2001,
bud.
there was a desire for more shooting components
that?
in Sonic
You wanna
games.
come
A
too?
lot of other games were
Well, if you
popular at
really
the time
wanna.
that featured shooting
It's okay with
components, and
me.
that was really
Just
just
don't
what
get in my way.
people were interested in at that moment. So the mech stages were kind of Sonic Team's best attempt to make that happen. And honestly, I feel like they achieved what they were hoping to achieve. It's a really cool change in pace in the story, and it's something I like about this game. overall, and what I feel that a lot of people like about this game and why it has such great replayability and so many people that are so fond of it. Having the different types of stages, you know, the speed stages with dedicated characters from both sides of the story, the mech stages with dedicated characters from both sides of the story, the same goes for treasure hunting. It made the story feel more full, more fleshed out. The whole game, really, it made it feel more full, more fleshed out. There were so many different moving parts to the story. It was really incredible. And even when, so there are many times where like a character has like complementary stages, like Knuckles and Rouge, there's Wild Canyon and Dry Lagoon. Those are complementary stages, but they're not the same. They make them different enough that they're still interesting, and it was just really good. There's a complementary stage to this with Eggman, and there's also complementary stages in the speed stages, like Final Rush and Final Chase. They are essentially the same stage, but the levels are still designed differently enough to make them unique. It was good. They did such a great job. I think probably my favorite types of stages are the treasure hunting stages, just because that's where I really shine. I understand that why people find the speed stages so fun though, you know. The whole point of a Sonic game is to go fast. And the mech stages are probably my least favorite, but they have their merit. It's really fun racking up the combos. My only thing is, mech stages, they're a little slow. They're a change of pace for sure, but they're not exactly the pace we're hoping for in a Sonic game. That, and they can be a little bit repetitive. You're doing the same action over and over. I know that's technically the case with the other stages too, but it does them in ways that don't feel quite as repetitive as the next stages. And it's also not as slow of playthrough as the mech stages are. Which, sometimes it actually is a welcome change of pace. It's just not always. See, I don't feel like this is an A rank though, because I didn't quite rack up enough points and combos. Right there at that last second, I was getting hit a ton, and I know that I didn't get the points on that. Yeah, see, that's not an A rank. If I don't A rank on the first attempt, I'm going to go back through and play through again and upload individual A rank videos for each mission of each stage. So I'll be uploading the A rank for that later on.
Down. Have no fear.
Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails.
Everything that's about to happen is totally
Are you sure you don't need
unhinged.
my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
Did you see it?
Unhinged.
Where is it now?
If I tell you, will you marry me?
No
Even more
way.
unhinged.
I thought I had you this time.
It's the marital threats for me.
That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
Only sometimes?
I'm Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. What in the world is Amy doing here? Never mind that. I need to focus on finding that black hedgehog who looks like my shadow. He's somewhere on this island. I know it. I'm wasting my time here. I'll trick the military
I'm
guys
gonna admit
and
something
find
right
out
now
who's
that's
doing
going
it.
to
Does
upset
this
some
mean
Sonic
that I'm a
fans.
deserter now?
I am simply not a fan of Metal Harbor. I just don't have the skill for it, okay? Sorry. Now, I will say it's not my least favorite speed stage in the game that makes anybody feel better. I'd say my least favorite is actually Pyramid Cave, and that's probably the most popular opinion I've ever had. Why do we hate that stage, guys? It's like we all collectively hate it, but why do we hate it? Also, the way that I will be A-ranking this later on, because I know I'm not going to A-rank this right now, is the hidden ring that I just passed. It was on that platform above me, and I only know this now thanks to a YouTuber named AlphaRad. AlphaRad, you are super rad. Thank you for that, because I gotta tell you, I've been playing this game for 20 years, and I never knew that. This is one of the stages that I always had difficulty A-ranking, and it's because of that, so thank you. Because you're about to see why I can't A-rank this stage on my own. I mean, look at me, look at me. Of course I'm not gonna try for the second entrance to the... I wonder how many of the rings I'm gonna miss in this little tunnel path right now. Yeah, see, look at me go. Oh no. Oh, okay, there we go. It's not too bad. It's not too good. It's not too bad. It's okay. Definitely not an A rank.
Yes! Just made it.
Yeah, we really did just make it, didn't we, buddy?
Whew. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you
fake.
eat those words.
There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
You know, it's the way that I'm really dragging this boss fight out for me. Like, I have seen people finish this in 15, maybe 20 seconds. What am I doing right now? It's, you know, it's him. He's taking too long to attack me. It's not me, it's you. No, honestly, I'm so anxious about falling off of this freaking platform. I wonder if I can get a good enough angle to see Big. Hey, come get me over here. I want to see Big. No? Yeah, that's okay. In the little cage on the floor down there, there's another Big the Cat cameo where he's like hidden in that cage. I don't know why. He's all over the place in this game. It's so fun. Oh, yes, the level that introduced me to the concept of anxiety.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up? Gotta get out of here. Find Angry Tails. Right way.
Now, I will say this level doesn't give me the kind of anxiety that it used to when I was a kid. That big flashing timer in the right hand side of the screen used to absolutely freak me out to no end, and it wouldn't be that I would not make it in time, it was that I would get myself so psyched out that I would fall. Or I'd end up in the water, you know, I'd die so many times just on silly things that are not even reasonable. If you just play through this level, you're not gonna run out of time. If you know what you're doing, you're not gonna die. Like, I will probably get to the end of this level and still have like 4 or 5 minutes on the clock. This is so much more than the time that's needed, but it was just enough to psych me out as a kid. I know better now, though, so I should do better now. I will admit, though, I don't think I'm gonna A-rank this first try. I don't know if I've said this already, but the speed stages are not typically an A-rank on first try for me. I think really the only one that I ever A-rank on first try every time is Cityscape. And I didn't even A-rank it on the first try this time, as you guys saw. I mean, you guys didn't see me fail to A-rank it, but you could tell that I failed to A-rank it, being that the original cutscene to the game is missing. Ouch. Yo, I knew I should have clapped you. Doesn't matter. New bubble. I'm like, no need to pout. Yeah, see, we are coming to the end of the stage here, and we've still got 6 minutes on the clock. This is not an issue. This is gonna be easy. Oh. Let me, alright. Let me not start speaking too soon now. This is probably going to be one that I have to come back and A-rank later. Yeah, see, there's the finish line, and we've still got 5 minutes on the clock, people. Yeah, that's definitely not an A-rank. But I mean, I'll humor myself. Let's see it. Not an A-rank. Yeah.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Well, don't brag too hard, Sonic. But that is 5 emblems. Oh, one of my favorite treasure hunting stages in the whole game. Actually, I think this is my favorite. It's my favorite Knuckles stage for sure, but it might just be my favorite overall. The soundtrack. The soundtrack is just such a slap. I know that the artist who recorded this and the Sonic team had their differences. I'm not sure why, but it's still, oh, it's so good. The music for this game was so good, and part of the reason it was so good was because of his tracks for Knuckles. They were incredible. Absolute pops. This is gonna be the easiest A-rank of all life right now for me. Like I said, you know, treasure hunting stages, they're divided into regions. Once you get a knack for it, you pretty much just head out to those different regions and you've got it.
It's closer.
The more hints you take, like, you're not going to get as many points, but I know that I can accomplish this fast enough to get an A rank that it doesn't matter if I take an extra hint or two. Later in the game, for some of the Lost Chow stages or hard modes, I will be referencing videos by Zen Damo. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. This is another YouTuber that posts A-rank videos from this game to help people like me 100% this game. It is XENDEMO.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, he's gonna be a big help all throughout this 100% run, so I just want to shout them out. He, she, they. I don't know who you are. I've been watching your videos for 10 years, but I'm not sure who you are. Whoever you are, you rock. And thank you for posting those videos. They're so helpful to me. As we come towards the end of the stream, I actually just want to thank anybody who's watching as well. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm really having fun doing it, so I hope you're having fun watching it. Thank you, Alpharad, for the 100% ring tip on Metal Harbor, and to the YouTuber Zendemo that I just mentioned for your A-rank videos. I will not be able to get through this without either of you. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think that this video I'll probably end with Mission Street, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, maybe with a video from the Dark Story.
Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find where Eggman is.